Welcome, Cool Kids Club. This is Joseph here with Youngster Joey videos, and this is going to be number 2. If you saw episode 1 and you liked it, I appreciate you coming back for episode 2. We're going to do a quick team recap here. We have Emily, our beautiful Rattata, our starter. She has the shield ability, and quick attack is our main move right now. Her attack isn't great, but her speed's pretty good, and hopefully we can use her for some cool stuff. Lugia, our Pelipper, is number 2. We haven't really used him much yet, but he is holding the whatever's giving him increased water. I don't remember what it's called, but water gun is his main move so far. Really, but again, we haven't really used him much. And he has the drought ability, which really hurts his stuff. But he is holding, like I said, the mystic water. Next we have Caterpie named Nancy. Another one we haven't used much yet. Maybe we'll try to get her in the action a little bit today. But she has tackled Screenshot. And then Bradley, probably our MVP right now, with Bite and Sand Tomb when he's needed. Really good attack, good special attack, really good speed, really just good all around. With the Shed Skin ability, I don't know if we ever mentioned that earlier, but he heals the body by shedding. I think that's really useful if he gets like poisoned. Or stuff like that. He can obviously heal it away. He's Grounded Dragon. And then Blaze is our last Pokemon. Yeah, and he, again, just really mainly using Ember. Curse is fun, but not that useful right now. And again, his defense, I think, is where he really shines, but he's pretty good at special attack as well. Yeah, but without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this. Like I said earlier, we got a lot of trainers to fight today. Get some money, and then we'll see what our randomized static is. We do get 2 encounters today at least as well. The goal, is Zapdos. Let's see. Ground. Yeah. The goal today is to try to get to Misty. I'm not exactly sure how long it'll take, so we might not be able to. I'm really probably only going to try to record for about 35-40 minutes. So getting all the way to Misty, or at least to Cerulean City, might be a little bit too much to do, but maybe not. It just kind of depends how fast we can get through the tunnel. And I guess how much speed up I'm going to do. Also, if you watched the first video and you're coming around the second, I appreciate it. If you missed the first video, then what are you doing here? Get back to the first video. A couple things. Again, it was my very first video, so hopefully it worked okay. But I did not. I messed up with the audio, so it did not have the gameplay audio. That's why it was a little bit weird. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do as far as fixing that. I might just have some random background music or something. But yeah, hopefully this time I have the gameplay audio and it'll work a little bit better. I did some test recordings and the gameplay audio was louder than my voice, so I tried to turn down the gameplay audio and I turned it down too much. But again, hopefully this time it's working a little bit better. Yeah, and I don't know. It's all good. I try not to stress out about it too much. Today, again, just peeling behind the curtain, is the day after I recorded, but only a few hours later. It's about 12:20 a.m. I watched the Packers play. They won. Like I mentioned at the end of my video, or at the end of episode 1, I was rooting for the Packers. Ooh, Quilava has Truant. I'm glad I don't have the Quilava. Again, I love Typhlosion, but not enough to have Truant. But anyway, yeah, I watched the Packers game and they won, and I had the Packers defense, so I was happy to see that. They didn't score a lot, but I needed them just to be positive, and I would have won the week. So it was a good Monday. Again, I'm gonna probably try to record for about 35-40 minutes, and then probably gonna go to bed. I gotta be at work tomorrow pretty early. Miltank. Let's put Blaze back out there. I know it's not super effective or anything, but Blaze hasn't played in a minute. Although Miltank does have rollout, or at least Whitney's did. Let's hope he doesn't use rollout. because that'd be super effective against Blaze. But it wouldn't be a one-hit kill if he did. Growl doesn't help. It doesn't hurt you. Or doesn't help you. It doesn't hurt me. But yeah, since it is only Tuesday morning / really Monday night, I obviously haven't posted the first video yet. So if I do end up catching some Pokemon today in this static, I won't be able to name after commenters. I'm really sorry about that. I think I mentioned it last episode. I do have a couple different jobs, so I'm pretty busy during the week. So I'm going to try to record ahead a few times. One thing I didn't mention is that it's the recording schedule, so or the release schedule. I'm going to try to release every Wednesday and Saturday. I think that'll be a good start. Again, if editing isn't that bad, or if I just really am enjoying it, I might be able to release it a little bit more often than that. But that's probably going to be my easiest. Again, my original plan was to put the first episode out on Halloween, which is, I believe, a Wednesday. But since I'm recording so early, I might be able to get it out early as well. But yeah, I'm going to try to record at least 2 or 3 episodes before the first one goes out, to try to get a little bit of a buffer. Yeah, we're not struggling too much. Our team's actually looking pretty good. I was really worried Emily was not going to be very helpful. But even she's doing pretty well. It doesn't hurt that she's at level 12. Ooh, I don't want to be growled at. 2 crits in a row. What are the chances? I think a crit's like 1 in 8 chance. 1 in 16. So, ooh, Hyper Fang. See, no, that's much better than Loudred. Yeah, we should keep out Emily. Yeah, Hyper Fang is much better than Quick Attack. At least I think it is. In my head, it's a really good move. It might not actually be that good. But we're gonna try it. What does that do? Oh, it raises his attack. We need to kill him fast. Or put out Torkoal. I say that. Okay. Well, we have our first death of the series. I should have been more careful. I was talking about how good our team was. Okay. Yeah, I should have put out Blaze. Blaze has much better defenses. Well, it's okay. That does mean we unfortunately are losing Bradley. So let me run back to the PC real quick. Yeah, so again, if this is your first episode, you might be confused why we're losing Bradley and not Emily. But Emily is our Rattata, and she is required for the rest of our game because we are doing a Joey-Locke, not just a regular Nuzlocke. And the rules of the Joey-Locke are basically we keep Rattata, but we lose our best Pokemon if she does die, and that is Bradley. So we're going to put him in the death box. And I'm just going to be upset about it. I think we can rename this. Yeah. Put death. A-T-H. Man, I'm not happy about that one. But it's okay. We'll make it work. He was a good Pokemon. I'm not very good at singing, I'm sorry. Yeah, we're gonna be more careful now. We're gonna go heal. I should have done that while I was in there. I know Loudred's a decent Pokemon. I didn't know he was that good though. Oh well. Yeah, like I said earlier, I'm not a Pokemon master. We're going to have a few deaths during the series. I'm going to obviously try to keep them to a minimum. But not the end of the world. We still have Emily. Obviously, if Emily is the last Pokemon and she dies, then it's game over. But until then, if she dies, we'll keep her on the team. But she does still have the lucky egg. If Bradley had been holding an item, I think he'd be gone. I think that's what we're gonna do. Ooh, a Typhlosion. Oh, see, this is where I needed Bradley. Blaze. We'll try poisoning it. See, I thought about using Smokescreen. Kind of speed up a little bit, see what happens. I'm very impatient, I'm sorry. Okay, now that we got the poison off, we should be fine. I'm gonna go ahead and switch out, just because he lowered my defenses, and he also, like, lowered my accuracy 3 times. I mean, and he's hurt by the poison. It should be fine. Okay. Kakuna. I think that's what it said. Yeah, it did. Emily really is looking pretty good. I'm not looking forward to later when she's not very good, but for right now, she's a pretty valuable member. But losing Bradley is a tough loss. I was really enjoying him. I never really played with Flygon a lot. The most recent time I played through, I think it was Sapphire or Ruby. I have them both now. I was playing through one of them. I actually had Flygon on my team. It was the first time. With a lot of those, I guess Flygon's not really pseudo-legendary, but it's close. It's one that evolves late. A lot of them I just never really got into just because it is hard to... You don't play through them when you're in a regular playthrough. Like, you have to do a lot of post-game stuff generally with Flygon. Or at least close. I think it evolves like 45 or 50. Again, I just haven't played with him a whole lot, but I did the last time. I really enjoyed it, so I was hoping to do it again. Yeah, this is where I'm really struggling. I don't have anything for a rock Pokemon. Lugia would be fine if she wasn't level 3, but Emily can't hurt it, and neither can Blaze. Again, I think we're gonna have to try to poison it again, and this is not good. Luckily, Blaze has a lot of defense, but Rhydon might not have a rock type move yet, which it does help a little, but I'm gonna have to heal here. Oh, that's not very effective. But I mean, obviously fire's not very effective either, although he doesn't have very good defenses. Let's just see what happens. Or he doesn't have very good special defense, I mean. He has very good regular defense. I think that's right. And I know he's good attack. Because I know, like, in Gen 1, Rhydon's Earthquake is one of the best moves. Okay, he got burned. That's basically the same as being poisoned, I think. Let's see. Let's switch back out to Emily. Although, we might have been stupid. Okay, we might have to sack off Amon here. I really was thinking our team was good, but losing Bradley was not good for us. Let's see. I shouldn't have come out to him. I should have just stayed in with Blaze and healed him. Because she just loses, she doesn't have any defense. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out exactly what I need to do. Okay, we'll just keep on healing. Let the burn take care of him. And hopefully he'll miss or something. Okay, let's see. I don't know if that was actually a good time. Oh, okay. Yeah, now we definitely need a switch. Okay, we're gonna sack off Lugia. This was an optional trainer. I shouldn't have come down here. Okay, come on, Nancy. So our team's not looking as good as it did at the start of the episode. But that's okay. We'll make it through. Again, I'm not very good at Pokemon. I just have fun playing it. Okay. We should be fine now. I have Blaze with some help. And hopefully the tail warp shouldn't matter, because we won't have enough turns. Man. So yeah, we're down to Blaze, and I did Smog because I lowered his defenses. Oh, I didn't think about the fact that I'm in Sunlight now. I definitely should have done Ember. Oh, well, it didn't really matter. Okay, well, Emily's now level 15, and so is Blaze. So we have two good Pokemon, or at least two pretty high level Pokemon. But we do need to go ahead and get that encounter, or that static, and well, so we have two encounters before Cerulean. Well, three if you count the one right outside Cerulean, and the static. So we're gonna be okay. So we have 4 more Pokemon possible before we have to face the rival. So yeah, we'll be fine. We can still get a full team of 6 before we have to face him. Again, if you missed the first episode, or just in case you forgot, he will have a Machop. He might have a Machoke by then. I'm trying to think. Machoke, I think, comes out around 18 or 20. So he probably doesn't have a Machoke yet. But if he does, either way, Rattata will not be able to. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and store him with the Mystic Water. I think that's the rule we decided on, or I decided on. If you die with the item, you lose it. Rattata didn't lose the lucky egg because Rattata didn't actually die, like he came back. But if anyone else dies with an item, I'm just gonna go and lose that item. That way I'm a little bit more careful with the items I use, but also just another little added penalty. But we're not gonna lose any more Pokemon, so it's fine. I'm gonna talk to this chick. Really just try to get as much money as possible. But I'm going to try to be a little bit more careful. For Alligator, it's another one. I don't have type coverage anymore. Not that I ever really had good coverage for a water type. Hyper Fang apparently doesn't have 100 accuracy. I really should look to see what it is. Power and accuracy. Ooh. Cute Charm, that's not good. He did flinch. Cute Charm basically gives me 50-50 shot of attacking, I believe. So that's not good. I might have to switch out. Although, there's no way Torkoal can take on a Feraligatr. And now his rage is building. This is just not good for me. Okay. Oh, I should not have sped up. I just keep being immobilized by love. Luckily, rage only gets stronger when I actually attack him. So, in theory, it's okay. I should kill him. There we go. Okay, let's hope a grass Pokemon pops up. Grass, grass, grass. Jump off. I think it has grass. we got lucky here. Because, again, I gotta start being more careful. I'm gonna go buy some more potions. But I am gonna make sure I have $500 left. Just because, again, I wanna get the Magikarp. It obviously won't be a Magikarp. I'll hopefully be something good. Maybe, I'm trying to think what I'd need. A water type would be good. I don't like grass type. Unless it's gonna be like Grovyle or Sceptile. I think that's really about the only grass type I really like. Ampharos would be fun. But that still wouldn't help me with the fact that I don't have anything for rock. So yeah, let's go for water or grass. I think we only have like 1 or 2 more trainers before we hit the Pokemon Center on the other side. But I'm gonna grab some potions. Sorry, I've been talking a lot more about the game than me. I don't know what you actually like here. I kind of want to talk about regular life and stuff. But I gotta, when the Pokemon calls, I have to talk about it too. But yeah, like I was saying earlier, I watched the Packers game tonight. It was fun. I went to Buffalo Wild Wings. They do not sponsor this video, unfortunately. If they want to, you know, feel free. But yeah, I went to Buffalo Wild Wings. I hung out with some friends. We gotta watch Monday Night Football. It was a lot of fun. If you checked out the game, tell me your thoughts. Again, I don't know exactly. Oh, I didn't heal. I don't know exactly when this episode's gonna come out, but maybe you remember it if it was about a week ago. Also, if you have a fantasy football team, tell me about that, because I love fantasy football. I don't really know why. It doesn't make sense to me. I just really like it. I'm in 2 leagues right now, and I have a few similar players, but I don't know, it's just a lot of fun for me. If you've never done fantasy football, it's based off of real football. So like Aaron Rodgers tonight got like 400 yards and 2 touchdowns. So he got like 30 fantasy points in my league. He also got like 30 rushing yards, so that gave him a few points too. So it's based off of real life, like whatever stats they get in real life. Like the player on your team gets that stats, and he gets points based off of it. So again, it's really fun to me. If you've never done it, you should check it out. It's a little late to start this year. I mean, like, you can start, but it's really meant to start when the football season starts. But you should check it out next year. I tried doing fantasy basketball last year. I don't know. I don't really like other sports that much, so I couldn't get into fantasy basketball. I'm gonna run by you. Let's see. I think I only have to. Okay, yeah, that's it. I'm gonna go heal, and then I'm going to get Magikarp, and then we go face that other trainer I walked by. But yeah, like I was saying, I tried fantasy basketball. It sucked. Some people like fantasy baseball. I hate baseball even more than basketball. So yeah, I never dived into it either. $500 for a Magikarp, great deal. Tauros. So the problem with Tauros, it's another normal type, obviously, but it'll be very good, much better, well, than a normal Rattata, not better than Emily. I'm trying to think. For some reason, when I think of Tauros, I think of the big guy in the old Jackie Chan show. I don't know if you guys ever watched that. I don't remember his name. It might have been Tauros. That might be why I'm thinking of it. But I'm gonna name him. Jackie, based off of Jackie Chan. Jackie. And then again, Tauros with strength or with some any real normal type move is going to be very good. It's going to be a little while before that happens, but eventually we'll put him up front, see if we can level him up a little. I think one of these rocks has an item in it, maybe? Maybe not, I might be crazy. If not, I'm sorry, I'm wasting your time. I'm gonna go ahead and check this one out too, because I'm really worried this is gonna be the one that had it. And y'all are all gonna be like, Joseph, you didn't check the one that had it. Again, normally people call me Joseph, but if you guys like calling me Joey, you can. Again, my name is Youngster Joey, more off the guy and the character, but it is also very close to my name. Oh, this is an encounter. I forgot about that. We ran through it, but I don't think we ran into anybody. I wasn't paying attention. But yeah, we'll get that encounter too. After we face her. It's a Viper. Yeah, I didn't watch the anime that much when this season came on, when Gen 3 season came on. But Jesse had us a Viper. So that's fun. Yeah, like I said, I watched the first season of the anime and I loved it. And then like years later I watched it again and I still loved it. I watched the first season. I think it's like 90 episodes or something. But then I started season 2 and they go like the Orange Islands and that's pretty good. But I didn't love it as much. And then I tried watching, again, I think it's season 3 of the anime where it actually gets into the Gen 2. And again, the first episode, I told you guys, Gen 2 is my favorite game, but I really didn't like the anime anymore. It could have just been that at this point I was 17 or 18, maybe I was just a little too old for it, but I don't know, I didn't like it too much. But again, I did watch the Gen 3 anime a little bit when it came out. Again, I was closer to like 10 at that point, so it's just the first gen's my favorite for sure as far as the anime goes. And that's really how why I know more of the Pokemon the first couple gens. Like again, I played the games more, but also like the anime helped a lot because every episode had its own Pokemon that it was focusing on. I just haven't ever watched the anime for Gen 3 or Gen 4 or Gen 5 or anything, so again, it's another thing. I just don't know the Pokemon in it. Okay, so we're going to heal up, and then we're going to put Rattata up at the front, and we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna catch something. I am gonna see what Hyper Fang actually does, because it did miss earlier. So 90, but it is 80. That's a pretty good attack. Like, I mean, that's the same as like strength. It's just a little less accuracy. What does Tauros have? I don't think I used him. I think I just switched him out. Tackle, Rage is fun. I don't like it, but it's fun. Again, that's what the Feraligatr used on us earlier. Ooh, I'm gonna put because in theory, eventually Tauros will get something good. I'm gonna put the Lucky Egg on Tauros. Yeah, I'm going to. Really, I need, like I was saying, I need a Water type, and a Grass type, and an Electric. I think those would be the good 3 to have. Ampharos, Kyogre would be really good, but I'm not going to be that greedy. So any Water type I'd be pretty happy with. Magmy, or Magby, whatever. I already have a fire. Magmar wouldn't be bad. I'm trying to think of how you get Magmar. It might be Happiness. A lot of the baby Pokemon evolve with Happiness. But I don't really want a Magmar. I'm going to capture this. One thing I haven't mentioned yet is we are going to play with Dupes claws and Species claws. So I'm going to go ahead and capture this. That way, if I run into another one later, I can go to the second encounter. I'm going to put Blaze out just so I don't kill Jackie. But yeah, well, this probably won't kill. I wasn't paying attention. I didn't mean to actually attack. But what's y'all's killed Magby? No big deal. What's y'all's favorite season of the anime, or have you ever watched the anime? Also, a thing I didn't talk about in the first episode that I did like a lot when it came out was Pokemon Go. Do you guys still play that? I haven't played it since the summer came out, but to me that summer was probably like the most fun summer ever. Like everyone was playing Pokemon. Pokemon was super mainstream. It was really cool to me. I had a friend who had never played any of the main series games or anything, and she and I would just play Pokemon Go all the time. I got up to like level 25 in the first like couple weeks, and I was better than all my friends, and it was a lot of fun. And then the summer basically ended, and I was over it. Oh, Machamp! See, this is a very good encounter for us. Okay. It's not a type I mentioned, but it's definitely a type I'm happy with. Ooh, see, focus energy is frightening a little. Especially if he has karate chop, which he might. But Smog won't kill him. It shouldn't kill him. I know I am twice his level, but Smog's a weak attack. And not stab or anything. I don't want to poison Machamp, but it would make it easier to capture in theory. I just don't want to poison him because I don't want him to die, but with this much health, it's okay. I'm just gonna throw some balls and see what happens. And again, this is a good Pokemon for capturing just because he has such good defense. Blaze does, by the way. I mean, not Machamp. Machamp does not have good defense. But it's okay. And got it first caught. And again, I do need to be careful with Machamp as far as dying outside of battle, but it shouldn't be too big a deal. Give it a nickname, yes. Another boy. I'm gonna go with Riley. I don't know why. The only Riley I really know right now is actually a girl, but that's okay. One thing I didn't mention in the first episode, at least not explicitly, but you could have done the math. I am 23. So although my name is Youngster Joey, I might be older than at least some of the viewers. Again, I don't know how many viewers we're gonna have on this episode or on the first one, or how old you guys are gonna be, obviously, or anything. But I'm hoping we have some viewers and we can kind of have some fun together. If you were paying attention, the beginning of both episodes, I said something along the lines of like "Welcome Cool Kids Club" or "What's up Cool Kids Club." I did that for a couple reasons, but I remember when I was always in high school, I always kind of wanted to be a part of the Cool Kids Club. Obviously, it's not like an official club, but like you know who the cool kids are. And it's something I always kind of wanted to be in, and I joked about it when I got older. Like I remember I was at church one time, and I sat down at the table, and one of the older ladies was walking by. I was like, "Hey, you should come sit here. It's the cool kids table." And I don't know, it's just fun to me, and she loved it, and so it's kind of like a running thing. It's like, yeah, whatever table we're sitting at is the cool kids table. So yeah, I think if you are a subscriber to the video or just watching the video, then you are officially part of, at least in my opinion, the Cool Kids Club. Oh, Horn Attack, that is good, right? Horn Attack is, I mean, it's better than Tackle anyway. Let me pull that up. Jackie's finally getting, I say finally, it's like we've had him a long time. He's getting some moves. I think it's pretty decent. 65? Yeah, that's the same as Bite, I think, was. But obviously it's Stab, and Bite was on Bradley. Bradley's gone. I forgot already. I do miss him. Let's put Jackie off the front, just because I now have Riley, and I already have Emily, obviously, and Emily has to stay on the team. So I'll probably get rid of Jackie eventually, even though I do like Tauros. I think Tauros is pretty strong, but I won't be able to use him very long. Let's use Low Kick. See what happens. Ooh, pretty decent attack. Oh yeah, again, Machamp doesn't have very good defense, so I'm gonna have to be careful with him. But he does attack very well. Level 9. Yeah, again, the Lucky Egg is really coming in handy. I'm really glad we got that early. Yeah, level 10, 2 levels off a wild Pokemon. That's great. Okay, let's see. Let's grab this TM real quick. Moonlight. I don't know what that does. I think it's normally Water Gun or Bubble Beam or something. So that might mean that none of my Pokemon can get it. Restores the user's HP. The amount of HP regained varies within the weather. I think that might be the bug Pokemon that's in Gen 3. I think that might be like his move. But let's see. Yeah, we can all learn it. I can't really imagine any time I need it. I didn't look at Tauros or Machamp's abilities, so let's look at that real quick. White Smoke prevents ability reduction. Again, pretty good. Don't have to worry about being growled at or anything, or really you don't have to worry about tail whip. Because if I lose my defenses, are already pretty low. If I lose my defenses anymore, I'd be scared. We already know his is natural cure. Shield dust, again, prevent its added effects. We talked about that earlier. And then blocks critical hits. Now, battle, that's pretty good. Especially if it goes against someone who knows slash or something. Just not being able to get hit by critical hits would be good. Obviously, slash is extra effective for critical hits. All I think I've run into so far is Machamps. Obviously, Machamp is the new Zubat, which is really good, honestly, because it's going to give us a lot of experience points. We'll be able to level up a good bit before we hit, before we hit the rival. And I think I said this earlier, but I'm going to try to get all the way through the cave. I don't know how much time we have, but we should have some. One thing I haven't said yet this episode, I do want to apologize a little bit for the first episode. I know it was really repetitive. I did mention in that episode, but I had recorded twice, so I couldn't remember everything that I had said in the recording you guys actually got to see. Ooh, poison point. That would have been pretty fun to have on Riley, but that's fine. But again, I had recorded twice, so I didn't remember what I had already said, but hopefully it wasn't too annoying. Wormble. I'm glad that wasn't my encounter. Again, we can die outside of battles. Ooh, I wasn't trying to attack him. Oh well. So what I was about to say is we need to be careful. But we did have plenty of health. I might not have enough health now, but it's fine. I don't know if Kecleon weighs a lot, but it is super effective, so it's fine. That is not super effective. Poison's gonna hurt more than you do. In theory, Riley should get Karate Chop at some point. If it were Machop, it would. Again, I don't know what Machamp's level up is. Oh, here's the Karate Chop. So I'm probably gonna use Karate Chop more. If I remember correctly, Karate Chop has increased critical hit ratio, and it's just, I don't know, an easier to use move anyway. I know at least sometimes low kicks can be better, and if it's like an Onyx, I know low kick is better, but I just don't know the Pokemon that weigh a lot. Let's hope Golduck doesn't have like Psychic or anything. I didn't think about that. I don't think it does. Okay, yeah, Machamp is killing it. Riley is no Bradley, but he's doing good. I think we're about 20 minutes into the episode, so we're doing okay on time. Again, we've already faced most of the people we need to. We're just gonna have a fun time. I think I know how to get through. I think I know how to get through the cave pretty easily, so I'm not too worried about that. But I might get lost. I'm not a Pokemon master. Excuse me. Yeah, I got chicken wings at Buffalo Wild Wings for dinner, and I don't know, I might have a little bit of hiccups or burping a little bit. I know it's a little gross, I'm sorry. But it was really good though. I always get, there are 3 flavors I like a lot there. Honey barbecue, Asian zing, and Caribbean jerk. So I got all 3 of those. So I ate too much, but it was good. What comment on the question today. What flavors of wings do you like? I know last episode we had like 10 comment questions. I don't know if we had very many today. But like I said last time, if you want to comment, I'll try to name Pokemon after you. I'd love to see some constructive criticism. Yeah, just again, answer whatever questions you want. Tell me anything about yourself you want. I mentioned it last episode, but if you didn't see it, or if you just didn't get a chance to comment, tell me your favorite Pokemon. I just think it's a fun thing to know about people. And tell me your best Cool Kids Club story. Anytime that you felt really cool, anytime, I don't know, just anytime you felt like you were really in the Cool Kids Club. Tell me that story. Fire Spin, that's not a very good move, is it? I think that's like where you trap them in a vortex. Basically Sand Tomb, yeah. This is me, I didn't want to learn it. Sorry, I pressed the wrong button. Well, I didn't. Okay, no, well. I mentioned it earlier, I'm using the keyboard instead of a controller right now, so I'm a little bit off, but it's fine. Yeah, these Machamps are really good for experience. I'm glad these are in here. Riley's gonna be super high level. The problem is, they scare me against Emily. So I don't really want to raise her up in here. Or Jackie. I could raise up Blaze, but I'm going to keep going with Machamp. I know I don't actually have to come in here, but I'm going to. Let's see what the encounter could have been in here. Ooh, an Umbreon. That would have been fun. But I think Riley's better. Riley can... Yeah. Umbreon's dark. I just got a little nervous for a sec. Team Rocket Run. But it actually says Performer Liliana. I don't know, I always think it's fun when those are randomized too. Chansey, okay, this is gonna be easy kill. Although Chansey's fat, I probably could have used low kick. Riley's gonna be like 100 before we hit Misty. I'm gonna learn Seismitoss. I'm gonna keep Leer just in case. Focused Energy. I'm never gonna waste a turn on that. I know it's a good pair with Karate Chop, but it's just not something I use. You can roast me in the comments. Hero. Yeah, I'm gonna have to change. Blaze. Again, I think Blaze is such a fun name. I remember in the anime, there's a Firo who's a jerk. That's actually why Ash loses his Pidgeot. There's a Firo that's killing, or not killing, is like attacking all the Pidgeys or all the Spearows or something. I don't remember exactly what it is. But the Firo keeps coming in and being mean, so the Pidgeot's like, I'll stay and protect the people by the Viridian Forest. I don't remember if that happens right before Ash. Yeah, I think it happens like right before Ash goes to the Pokemon Championship or whatever and season 1. I don't know. I really, like I said earlier, I really liked the first season of the anime, so I might reference it again if we see more Pokemon that I remember from the anime. I know on Mount Moon, there's an episode where they basically just run into a ton of Clefairies, and all the Clefairies evolve into Clefables. And I think, again, it's another one that I didn't get as a kid. I don't know if you can get Clefairy in Gen 2, like in Crystal. You probably can. I just don't remember. And that was the one I played first, so I just don't remember. I played Gen 1, but Clefairy's pretty hard to get in Yellow. And again, when I got Moonstones, I always just used it on Nidoking. I didn't use it on anything else. Bright Powder. Okay, that's fun. I don't know what it does. But again, I haven't played with the Clefable very much, so that would have been something fun too. Not only held by a Pokemon, it casts a Tricky Glare that lowers the opponent's accuracy. So it would be fun. If I started using Sand Attack a lot, that'd be good to have with it. Just kind of a double-in effect. Cleffa. Speaking of Clefairy. Yeah, I don't really understand all the baby Pokemon. Again, I talk about how much I like Gen 2 and then I tear it apart. But I don't like all the Pokemon in it. I don't like Magby. I would never have used it. It's okay that we didn't catch it. Oh, I went the wrong way. I'm sorry. But again, I never would have used Magby. I don't like whatever Jinx's little Pokemon's called. Smoojum, I think. Tyrogue, actually, I do think is kind of cool. And I like how Tyrogue evolves. And I know Tyrogue's not like really a baby Pokemon, but it's pretty close. Like, I mean, the only way to get it is through an egg, so it's like I said, it's basically a baby Pokemon. Elekid, fine. It's better than Magby, but I don't like it. I'm trying to think. Teddy Ursa's cute. I think that's the baby's name. It's like Ursa Ring and Teddy Ursa. Yeah, Teddy Ursa's cute, but I wouldn't want to use them either. I was playing Pokemon Stadium on my N64 not that long ago. I think I mentioned in the first episode. I might not have. I might have mentioned it in the Lost episode. But I worked at a video game store for a while. So when I worked at the video game store, I bought an N64 and I was playing Pokemon Stadium. And one of the modes is basically you can use baby Pokemon. But I was playing the Gen 1 version, so you can't. They're not like regular baby Pokemon. It's I forgot what Raven got a face. This might have been a bad switch out. But it's just like weak Pokemon in general. Okay, I thought it was a grass type. I don't know. I don't know. I liked that. I just, in general, wouldn't ever like using baby Pokemon. And I know that's not really the point. It's just to have something. I think it's really just to introduce the eggs better. But not my style. I like big Pokemon. Like Blaze is gonna kill everything. Yeah. So again, in the comments, tell me some stuff about Rattata, because I still haven't done any research. Is Super Fang a thing? Does it work the way I think it does? Metal Coat. I know you can use that to get Sizzle, or does it do anything else? Boost the power Steel. Okay. Steelix is really cool. Again, I didn't trade a whole lot when I was a kid. My dad had the Pokemon game, so he traded with me to get all, or almost all 250. I think he had 249 out of 251. But I didn't trade a whole lot, so I didn't use Steelix a lot. But I think in Diamond you could capture a Steelix. That might be wrong, because that doesn't sound like it would be true, but I think it is. I know at least Steelix pops up in a few of the gyms. I don't know, I think it's just cool. I say that, I might be wrong altogether, but that sounds like something that's true. Again, I haven't played Diamond a whole lot. I played through it once all the way through, and then I started it again, and I realized I was basically just playing with Gen 1 Pokemon. Like, I know I had Haunter on the team, and I had, I don't know, a couple other Gen 1 teams, members, and I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna go back to playing a Gen 1 game. And you guys might be getting mad at me saying I need to be careful not to overlevel one Pokemon. I need to level up the whole team. It's just, Riley's the only one I feel really comfortable with facing other Machamps. And that's I mean, the Zubats are Machamp. In theory, Emily could, but she can't one-shot him. And even though she's going to be high level, like, Machamp is really strong. I don't want Emily to die. So we're gonna level up Blaze a little. Yeah, but if Blaze can't one-shot him, then no way Emily can. Let me take the Lucky Egg off. Super Potion. Okay, now that's pretty helpful. Especially early game. I don't think this guy gives me anything. Let's go ahead and heal. I didn't need to double it. Oh well. Let's face her. Paris. Okay. Sorry for speeding up a little bit. I think I've been better on this episode, but I do want to try to get out of the cave pretty soon. We're at 30 minutes. Again, I was trying to shoot more with a 35, but we can go a little long. Dugong is ice and water. Yeah, let's try to throw in Emily. I think Emily can take on a Dugong. Hyperfang. Again, Hyperfang's a pretty good move. Like, at least early on, Emily's gonna be fine. It's just she's just gonna eventually become overpowered or underpowered, but it's fine. I would say she's probably strong enough to play against Misty right now. I wouldn't have to necessarily worry about her getting much stronger. Especially since I'm not forcing her as far as the rules of the Nuzlocke go, or the Joey-Locke to beat a Pokemon. I just want her in the battle at least a little bit. It's just kind of a way to make it, so I'm using her some. But yeah, I think Misty Starmie is 20, maybe 18 and 20 are her two Pokemon, maybe 20 and 22. So she's close enough. Again, I know I don't have to come down this way either, but there's something up here. And I think that rock has something too. I just pointed at it with my finger like as if you guys could see it. Again, in future episodes I might have a face cam. I'm just not really in the face cam mood yet. But if I get a face cam, pointing at things will make more sense, and it'll be a little bit easier and a little bit more fun to react to fun things. Like I felt I was a little under enthused. I probably should have put out the champ, not Emily. It's fine. I feel like I didn't respond very well, or well enough for you guys when I got the lucky egg. I was really excited. I was just, I don't know, it was weird. I have neighbors, so I didn't want to piss anyone off, and I don't know. But I would try to better react, especially once I get a face camp in. I think it'll help with that, to be a little bit more excited. Let's see. Karate chop should be better than seismic toss. Yeah. Again, Riley is a bit of a glass cannon, so I have to be careful, but it's still a much higher level than Suicune, or Suicune, or whatever you want to say. I always said Suicune, I think. Again, Crystal's my first game, so I'm a fan of Suicune. Teddy Ursa. I was talking about him earlier. If Emily weren't so low level, or low health, I would put her in, but Riley's gonna be super effective. Teddy Ursa is not heavy, so I will definitely stick with Karate Chop. Foresight. I am gonna keep with this. I know it's kind of stupid. I'm gonna get rid of low kick because I'm only gonna use that if I run into an Onyx. That's like literally it. And Karate Chop's already gonna be super effective. Like Onyx and Snorlax are the only ones I can think of that I would know that are heavy. Everything else I'd be like, yeah, which is gonna be better? But again, I know Foresight's a weird move, and normally I wouldn't worry that much about it. But in Nuzlocke, it's good to have a way to definitely kill Ghost. Octazooka, what does that do? Is this Octillery's move? Blasting the foe's face. Nice to damage lower. Okay. Use. So Emily can use this, or can get this. I don't really think I need it, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it just because Emily doesn't have anything other than physical right now. Again, if I run into a like a ghost with Shadow Tag or something, it would be nice to have a different move. And obviously, Hyperfang stab and probably and is better, but having just a different move and some type coverage. I don't have any water type Pokemon right now, so having Emily with it. I think this has a thing too. Yeah, Fluffy Tail. I think that makes it so I can run away easier. And then Clef is garbage. I haven't faced him yet, have I? Baltoy. Okay, Baltoy is ground, right? So I probably should switch out, but I'm not gonna worry about it. Xatu. That's flying and psychic. Yeah, we'll stick to this. Have you guys seen Venom yet? I saw that movie Wednesday night with one of my friends. I really enjoyed it. I wasn't expecting much out of it, honestly. I saw the reviews were pretty bad, and I don't know. It didn't look that good. Like, I saw the first trailer, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be bad. But I really enjoyed Venom. So if you haven't seen it, check it out. Ooh, Body Slam. See, this would be something I want for Rattata, or for Emily, but I don't have it. I'm gonna get rid of Smokescreen. I'm not gonna use it very much. But yeah, anyway, Venom's really cool. I like the Eddie Brock Venom dynamic. I think it worked well. Mankey, let's put Riley out just to go ahead and kill him fast. So yeah, if you haven't seen Venom, check it out. It's a good movie. What was really fun, I think I mentioned it in episode 1, Spider-Man's definitely my favorite character. After Venom, they had a little short for the Into the Spider-Verse movie that comes out in December, and I am really looking forward to that movie. So getting to see that, it was a lot of fun. So if you do go see Venom, there's a mid-credit scene, and then there's a post-credit scene that has the Spider-Man thing I was talking about. So definitely have to check them both out. The credits were long, so sorry, but it'll be worth it. Yeah, I'm gonna say it again. I'm really glad we didn't get Wurmple as our encounter. Riley's really good. He got all the way to 21 just while in here. Or 22 actually. Okay, let's think. I'm gonna go ahead and put Emily up front. Yeah, sorry, I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna give her the lucky egg. And then I'm going to heal her. Oh, I don't have a whole lot of potions left, do I? Because I used 2, but I didn't mean to. Yeah, last potion. I still have the super potion if I need it. But I'm gonna try not to use it. See, I put her in front because I was thinking I was just gonna run straight to the hiker. But this is okay. I just didn't want to face him a champ with her up front. Akazuka would be super effective, wouldn't it? Again, I always used fire against Bug because I always had a fire Pokemon, but I was thinking water was super effective. It makes sense to me, like you drown bugs. Like an ant's not going to do very well in a range store, but I guess I'm wrong. Aeron. Okay, so water is super effective on this, right? Because it's ground. I remember I was playing, again, through Sapphire the first time, and I ran into an Aeron. And I saw water was super effective, again, on accident, rather than actually planning. And I was thinking that water was super effective against steel, because again, steel rust, that would make sense. I didn't realize Aeron was ground, so I was just, so for years afterwards, I was like, oh, steel, water super effective, I'm fine. But it didn't work that way. Okay, we're gonna Volbeat might have been the one I was thinking of earlier that has Moonlight. Maybe not. Yeah, we can kill this. Yeah, we're pretty well leveled just because our team's pretty small. And the lucky egg obviously helps. But we're gonna do Porygon's normal, I think. We're gonna do our best to just not lose any more Pokemon. It was a very bad start to the episode. But it's okay. We lost Bradley. It was a tough loss. The other two, I wasn't ever going to use them. I feel bad, but I just wasn't. But Emily's a pretty good level. Blaze is good. Riley's good. Tauros is not very good right now. I don't remember what I named Tauros. but that's okay. Ooh, Umbreon. I think I ran into one of these earlier. I really do like Umbreon. I don't think Umbreon's my favorite evolution. That's probably Jolteon still. But I do like Umbreon. I don't know the new ones, honestly. I only know the first 5 well. Sylveon is the fairy one, I believe. And then Leafeon, and is it Glaceon? Is that the ice one? That might be all of them, so I guess I do know them, but again, I'm a Gen 2er. I know Gen 1er is the thing, but I'm a Gen 2 and 3er. Ooh, calcium. I could sell that for money. I know people like Sylveon. I haven't used it before, and when I played Y, I had to use fairy type Pokemon, obviously, and I used Gardevoir, and that was my Mega. I did it with 2 Megas. I knew obviously you can only use one at a time, but I went ahead and had 2 Megas that I would use depending on what the battle was, and it was Charizard, Charizard Y, and Gardevoir, and I liked them both. I think I liked Charizard Y Mega better than Charizard X. Like, when I bought Y, I was really disappointed, because I was like, oh, I forgot that X has the black Charizard that turns into an actual dragon. But, like, just being a really strong fire Pokemon, I feel like is better than being dragon, just because, like, he didn't have that many types of dragon moves, and I don't know. So, I didn't regret it after that. Yeah, I know, again, it's a really hot take. I think Y came out like 5 years ago, but I enjoyed it. I played it less than a year ago for the first time. Yeah, I was really into Pokemon when I was little, and then I got a little bit into it my freshman year. That was right when Y came out, actually. But I didn't buy any games or anything. My friends were playing it, and I thought about it, but I didn't have a 3DS. Again, once I started working at the video game store, it was easier to buy a 3DS, and I went ahead and bought one, and that's when I got into it. I wasn't looking. I think Zigzagoon's what we were about to face. Oh, Zangoose. Not the same, but close. Both normal, not a big deal. Rough Skin. See, I think Rough Skin's a really cool ability, in my opinion. I remember Sharpedo used to have it. Focus Energy. Yeah, I don't need Focus Energy. Yeah, Sharpedo had it, and the only Pokemon I ever really did against Sharpedo. Oh, and I have to, again, I'm not gonna let it evolve. I'm pressing B. Hopefully this is gonna work. If it turns into Eradicate, it's okay. Yeah, okay, so I didn't evolve. But again, I'm gonna try to keep it from evolving. Anyway, when I would face Sharpedo, I had Sceptile. At least sometimes I had Sceptile. Again, Blaziken was my main starter in that game, but if I had Sceptile, I would use Leaf Blade. I would think it's the move, and Leaf Blade made contact. So every time I played Sharpedo, I would lose health, and I just thought it was so annoying. So again, I think it's a good ability. What does Calcium do? It raises defense? That would make sense. Special attack, so not the same. That wouldn't be a bad thing to have. Not for Emily. If I get Protein, that's what raises attack. I might give some to Emily. Because I'm gonna have Emily the whole time. I don't really want to waste Calcium on Blaze just because I don't trust Blaze to stay. I think Blaze will stay, but he might not. Again, I don't plan on losing another Pokemon. And again, just a recap of the rules, since it is kind of a new thing that I assume no one's ever seen before. If Emily were to die right now, I would lose Riley. So that's another reason why I'm trying to keep Emily as high level as possible. Just so she doesn't die and I don't lose my number 1 Pokemon. Because obviously I like Riley. But I liked Bradley, and then Emily died earlier, so okay, let's face these. We have just a couple more grunts, then we have a grunt, and then the scientist, and I don't think we have to face Jesse and James. Again, I played Yellow more than I have Fire Red, But I don't think we have to face Jesse and James. I do think we have to face one more grunt on our way out. But we should be able to get through this pretty fast, and then we'll go ahead and call it an episode. Next episode, we'll fight the rival, do Nugget Bridge, go see Bill, and then fight Misty to end it off. Hopefully that'll be a little bit closer to 30 minutes. And again, if it's longer, I don't care. I know you guys might not want to sit down for a super long video, but obviously you can break it up into 2, or hopefully you're enjoying the commentary at least a little bit. And you guys are having as much fun as I am. I think this is a moonstone too. Again, it's not a moonstone for us, but normally it's a moonstone. Polytoad. Another one I never had a lot. I think you have to trade for him too. Like Poliwrath or Poliwhirl can either be a Poliwrath or a Polytoad. I don't remember how you get Polytoad. Lava Cookie. I would have preferred Moonstone. But yeah, that's one really cool thing about the randomizers. You do get to use Pokemon you don't normally use, or haven't used as much. I found these fossils. They're both mine. I'm going to take one. And again, obviously the fossils are going to be static once we get to wherever Blaine is. It's the Fire Island. I'm blanking on exactly what it's called right now. But yeah, once we get there, it's a little ways away, right before we hit the 7th gym, but it'll be okay. When I was playing Heart Gold, or again, I think I actually own Soul Silver. When I was playing Soul Silver not that long ago, I forgot how you phase Blaine, because I don't think he's in his gym. I think he's in the volcano or something. I had to like Google it, I think, because I just could not figure it out. But it's much easier in this gen. I think, again, it's been a minute since I played Leaf Green or Fire Red, but I believe after that gym is when we have to go on to the one island and everything. But again, we're still quite a few episodes away from that. We are going to not do speed run strats or anything. We're going to play through the game normally. So we're not going to like use the Pokédoll and Lavender Tower or anything. Again, we could, but I just want to keep going, and I want to play the game like kind of as it's meant to be played, at least to a certain extent. I'm going to keep in Blaze. I just don't want to, I don't want to lose my Riley. I don't think Entei can do a lot against Blaze, and Riley really doesn't have very good defenses. And Body Slam at least has pretty high accuracy. It might be 100. I know Slam misses. It seemed all the time. I remember I used to have it on Pikachu, and it was like 80 accuracy, but it felt like 50. It was almost as bad as Thunder. I never used Thunder. I always liked Thunderbolt Bench better. Helix or Claw. I know there's a big Lord Helix thing, or Dome. Sorry, not Claw. I think I'm thinking of Gen 3. I know there's the big Lord Helix thing, but I like Kabuto much better. And again, obviously it's not going to be a Kabuto, but I'm going to go ahead and get it anyway. Cleffa again. I'm going to go ahead and run. We're going to face that last guy on our way out, and then we're going to call this an episode. Oh, well, we will if we ever get through these. Ooh, an amulet coin. See, that's another really good one to have. I'll go ahead and put that on. That's obviously going to give us more money. I'm going to put it on Emily, because Emily has to be in every big battle anyway. Oh, there might not be another guy on the way out. I thought there was. Since there isn't, we're going to go and check these guys out real quick. They're going to have randomized moves. Rolling Kick. Ooh. See, that's normally like Mega Kick and Mega Punch, if I remember correctly. Which move will run it? Rolling Kick, I believe, is normal, isn't it? Or is it actually fighting? If it's fighting, I'm going to try to give it to Machamp. Okay, so it is fighting. It's 60. Quick. Mave Flinch is bad accuracy. So I think it's worse than Karate Chop. Should have moved. No. Yes. Let's see. What is Karate Chop's power? So it's a little better than Karate Chop, but not much. It's gonna be worse than Hyper Fan. I'm not gonna give it to him or her. I'm sorry. It's gonna be worse than Horn Kick. Yeah, I don't think I really need Rolling Kick. I don't want the bad accuracy. Dragon Breath. See, oh no, I was thinking Dragon Rage. And I don't have Bradley anymore. See, this would have been good with Bradley. Dragon is special, so I wouldn't need it either on those. I'm gonna give it to Blaze. I think Blaze has a decent special attack anyway. I'm gonna get rid of Curse. I know it's a good move in some regards, but not really. It hasn't worked out much for us. He already has pretty good defense, and the only physical move he has is Body Slam. Okay, so we are good there. And I'm going to call it an episode right there. I'm going to do my little bit of an outro. Oh. Hopefully that didn't screw you guys up. I ran, my laptop is dying. So yeah, I definitely need to go ahead and do an outro here. Again, I'm still early, so I don't know how to do these really. But I thank you guys for watching it. I mentioned a few comment questions, so if you have anything you want to comment, again, constructive criticism or any of the questions I asked, feel free to. I had a lot of fun, and I hope you guys did too. And you guys have a great rest of the day.